Okay, so when I first started transitioning, I found makeup to be very overwhelming and people just went way too in-depth with everything. So I'm going to give a very basic makeup tutorial of what I do before videos and wear every day. And also, this is the first time you're seeing me without makeup, which is honestly a little scary for me. And I also always use heavy lighting and I even use filters and such. So this is me normally. First thing I always start out with is using a bit of moisturizer, because if you put makeup on before moisturizer, it kind of gives it a crackly look, and dry skin never looks too great and can also make you look a little older. So I pretty much just use a collagen moisturizer. I don't know if collagen actually does anything, but this is what I use. So I just use a little bit. So first I'm going to start with my eyes. I'm going to start off doing eyeshadow first. I like to use an angled brush because this makes it much easier to make the wing ends. It's also very good to have some makeup wipes on standby because you will be redoing these wings a lot at first. I know I did it a ton over and over again at first. I'm also just using a random eyeshadow. I'm not really using anything special for this at all. Okay, so this is a little hard to do with this in front of me, but I essentially just start with here and make a little line across, and then I like to hold my eye down and just go all the way across the eye. And then I just fill it in. Now I'm going to do the other eye, which is honestly much harder, and you will likely be redoing this a lot because I still redo this all the time. Okay, and now I usually like to add some more to the bottom to try to make them a little more triangular. Next, I like to do a bit of eyeshadow underneath the eye. I usually just take the same brush and I'll wipe it off on a makeup brush to try to get some of the black off. I usually use pink or white, so today I'm going to probably be doing pink on my makeup palette here. So I'm going to get a little bit of this like light pink, and I'm just going to go underneath my eye. I like to stretch my eye a little bit doing this too. Okay, now I'm going to do the inner corner of the eye. I usually use white here, but I am all out of white, so I'm just going to do some more pink right here on the inside. And finally, for the end, I like to go over my eye with a little bit of liquid eyeliner. This is not necessary. You do not have to do this. You don't even have to do the eyeliner under the eyes. You can just add some on top and call it a day. But this is just what I typically do. I like to add the liquid eyeliner just because it makes it show a little more. And this is also a little harder to use too. So I'm just going to go right across. Okay, now I'm going to do the other side. Okay, so now I'm just going to be going in with a bit of foundation. I just use this Kill Cover one. It seems to never run out. I've used it for eternity, basically. But I've also used liquid foundations like this one I have here, and I just use it with a little sponge and dap it on. This is one of the hardest things to get when you're first starting out because you need to match it to your skin. And honestly, going to stores is very intimidating and scary. I do recommend to go up to one of the employees and have them do a match for your skin because it'll make you save so much money. I ended up just buying a ton of foundation online and use it over and over until I found one that matched my skin better. And I had a long phase of orange, so it took me a while to get out of that. So definitely go to an employee if you can, or go to a store in person. But if not, it's okay. This one has a little built-in pad here, which is really nice. So all I do is I dap it in, and then I dap it on my face. So now I have a bit of controversial take. I always use a little bit of lipstick, but instead of lipstick, I usually end up using lip liner. I just use this Maybelline ink crown. I did use lipstick for a long time, but I always found it came off so easily. So if I need to like go out and eat or something, I would typically just use lip liner as lipstick. I mean, it's the same shade as my lip, basically. So why not just wear this when I go out? And I just go over my lip too to make my lips look a little larger because it helps out a lot. Okay, so now for the last step, I use a putty blush. I like this more than other ones because I don't really like dapping it on. I don't really have as much control. And also, this is a lot easier, and I don't even need a brush for it. I just use my finger. So, I like that. I just kind of smear it on a little bit on my cheeks. And I kind of rub it in. I also like to go over my nose usually. Okay, and there you go. This is pretty much all I do for makeup. I don't go real heavily into it because I find makeup to be a little bit daunting sometimes, and this only takes me maybe 10 minutes, sometimes less, sometimes only 5 if I'm really lucky and get my eyes right. So that's what I do. Okay, so I can't stress enough how you can just wear whatever amount of makeup you want. If you want to just do eyeshadow, just do eyeshadow. I know a lot of people find it overwhelming. So just do the little bit that you want to do. You don't have to go through the whole routine. You don't have to have all these things. If you want to just do the basics, that's all you have to do. And you don't even need to do makeup if you don't want to do makeup. It just gives me a lot of confidence, and that's why I typically do it.